Hello, my name is Claudia and welcome back. We have got 45 minutes together and I'm going to take you through 35 minutes of Mandala Vinyasa yoga, the peaks and the troughs, and then the last 10 minutes will be dedicated to restoring. So that means you have light at the end of the tunnel. Now during this container, we will be working into our second chakra, Svadhisthana, which governs our emotions and our relations and our connections with ourselves and the world around us. So today's practice is really about diving deep into you. This practice does not require any props. However, if you have something close by, any blocks, any thick books, any blankets or pillows, then grab them so you can further support yourself in that deep state of rest that we are going to come into with the bottom half of this practice, okay? The bottom chunk. Now, we will also start in that place. So when you're ready, press play on your playlist and come to lie on your back. But turn around so your head is facing the front of the yoga mat, facing your laptop or your phone, whatever you're streaming this on. Now lie down, and then we will work into the hips from the get-go. So bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees just melt away from one another. Relax your arms by your sides, allowing your palms to face upwards. And let's just start by simply noticing how we are stepping onto the mat today. Noticing if there's a thought, or if there are many thoughts circling through the mind. Notice how you're feeling, your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, your energetic body. Maybe there's this stir of expectation, anticipation, or trepidation. Just tune into the aspect of how you're coming into this space, taking a good look, taking a good picture. Really, it's just your body, it's your mind, how it moves, unique to how you think. And those thoughts, well, they are unique to the things that you believe, and those beliefs are unique to every experience that you've ever had in your life. And what we're doing during this practice is pulling the layers back to discover who we are underneath that surface level. Now let's have you take a full breath in, breathe in through your nose and feel your lungs expand, feel your collarbones lift. Open your mouth and let the breath just pour out. Connect to that rhythm, that flow. Do it again. Breathe in fully. Exhale deeply. One more cycle. Let it really set you up. Let it strap you in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful, my loves. Stay with that nourishing breath. Flutter your eyelids open. And then let's have you bring your knees into your chest. Then I want you to grab hold of the outer edges of your feet. Happy baby pose. If this isn't quite accessible, you can always grab for your calves or even your thighs, whatever feels good in this moment. And then drop your knees out to the sides. So we begin to work into that inner seam, the groin, the adductors, the hip flexors. And really that's the area we will be targeting today. It's this area of the body that corresponds to a water element. And this water element is also in tune with our second chakra. Now let's begin to flood some breath into that target area. Breathe in. Breathe out. Amazing. Now let's have everyone extend the left leg out. Hug the right knee in towards your right shoulder. And I want you to feel some compression here. So as you squeeze the knee in, simultaneously feel expansion through the left side of the body. Breathe in. As you breathe out, guide your right knee over to the left. Okay, now we will very gently set up for Pigeon Pose. Move mindfully, drop the right shin, bring your hands under your shoulders, keep your right heel close to your left hip socket, and voila, in one way or another, we end up in pigeon. Now lift up onto your fingertips, tent up onto them. Allow the bottom half of the body to be grounded, so really anchor through your hips, lift through your chest, stay active through the back of your right foot and breathe in. As you breathe out, we're going to ripple, unravel, uncurl the spine down to the ground. Now just go to the degree that feels good for your hips, your spine today. Inhale brings you back up like a wave. Exhale, begin to release and yield and soften back down. Now just continue to move with your breath. And as you do so, I want you to just begin to scan from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. And as you do that, notice any areas of congestion today. Also notice areas of fluidity. And just begin to gather up all of this information without any judgment. So leaning into those spaces which are asking to be felt. All right, now once the chest lifts up, hold it up and we will begin to come on out the same way we came in. Soften your left shoulder down to the ground. Take your time here. Unravel onto your spine. Re-extend both legs and just pause and soak up that pause. Noticing how the sides feel different. And it's not better or worse, right? It's just different. Try not to label. Let's move the mind from this place of telling, of intellectualizing, into a place of experiencing, into a place of connecting. Now connect your left knee in towards your left shoulder. Squeeze and hug it in. Breathe in. As you breathe out, drop the knee over to the right. So we move through this twist with ease. Bring the hands to the ground. Press down to lift yourself up. Voila, pigeon. Let's take those spinal rolls again. Tent up onto your fingertips. Anchor through the hips and then breathe in. As you breathe out, lower. Super simple once you've got the shape. The breath in lifts you up. The breath out lowers. Stay with that rhythm. As Albert Einstein says, everything is energy. So keep that energizing breath moving and flowing rhythmically, consciously, energetically through your body. All right, now the next time the chest lifts, hold it there. Let's begin to soften the right shoulder back down to the ground. Don't overthink this. So take yourself out of the screen and move into your body. Come to lie on your back and then continue the roll all the way onto your front. Shuffle around, try to stay on your mat this time. Bring your hands under your shoulders and let's warm up the back body. So press down through your pubic bone, keep the elbows wrapped in and then puff up through the back of your heart space. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, soften the chest cavity back down to the ground. Activate your legs some more. Breathe in, take this higher. Breathe out lower. One more full cycle like that. Inhale, perhaps moving up into a king cobra, allowing the spine to strengthen. Exhale to soften back down. Okay, now begin to press the hands into the earth so you can peel your chest even higher now. Transition all the way, perhaps even through upward facing dog. And then as you breathe out, bend into your knees, curl your toes under and lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a moment to just situate yourself correctly. So check in with your hands, spread them, and really connect them into the ground. It's this idea of connection today that we are really infusing into our practice, developing that deeper sense of awareness, that deeper relationship to you and yourself. So find that, connect the hands, allowing that action to strengthen your arms, to elongate your spine, to deepen your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Amazing, my loves. Take a peep forward at your thumbs and then step your feet forward. And as you step your feet, imagine that you're stepping through puddles. So you can make this fun, have a little splash. Now, once the feet get to the top of the yoga mat, let's begin to wiggle them out. So allow them to be wider than your hips. Point all 10 toes out and the heels are in, like ballerina feet. Bend into your knees, lower your hip girdle down, lift up your chest, hug your hands together at the center of your heart space. Now I want you to use your biceps here in the inner seams of the leg to push the thighs open. So by default, we begin to open through the hip sockets even more, finding this deep external hip rotation. If this makes you uncomfortable, I'm not sorry. Take a breath in, full breath out, let it pour out. Amazing. Release your hands, push the hips up to the sky, drop your skull, reset your tootsies, so point them forward, tuck your chin in, and then roll your body all the way up to standing. So roll through the back of the legs, roll through your spine, lift the head. And then once the head is lifted, let's have you bring your hands to your body, close down your eyes, and hear what needs to be heard right now. See what needs to be seen. Feel what needs to be felt. If not here, where? If not now, when? If not you, who? Now from that deep place within you, take a full breath in and then a full breath out. All right, stay with that rhythm, with that rhythmical breath. Let's flow with it. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Modified Sun Salutation A. Listen closely. Reach your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Now create a firm gripping action so the wrists squeeze together. Lengthen your arms, lift up your chest, inhale. Exhale, bend into your knees. Allow the chest to cascade over the thighs, drop the skull. Now keep riding the hands over the back. Work deeper into your shoulder girdle. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release the hands, bring them to your shins. Elongate your back body, keep your front body engaged. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Walk your feet to a downward facing dog shape. From down dog, allow the breath as you inhale to move through your heels. Straighten out your back. Transition into a high plank with fluidity. As you breathe out, drop to your knees, everyone. Lower your chest. Try to keep your hips high. Elbows wrap in. Now let's take a spinal roll. So you will thrust through your hips, find this snaky action, and then open up your chest. Inhale to Cobra Pose. Pull the shoulders back and down and really lead with your sternum. As you breathe out, bend into your knees, downward facing dog. Take a flowing breath. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Now let's keep moving. Take a look forward and breathe in. As you breathe out, step or frog hop forward to Malasana. Toes out, heels in. Take a full breath in. As you breathe out, fold yourself in half. Don't forget to reset your feet. Tuck your chin in. Roll your body all the way up. Move out of your habitual patterns today. Arms up, inhale. Hands swing back behind you, exhale. Puff up through your heart and breathe in. Clasp the hands together. Exhale to fold. Like you're moving through honey. Everything should feel really sweet. Breathe in. As you breathe out, hands down. Bring them to your shins. Halfway lift, inhaling. Down dog is your exhale, and some of you watching might want to jump your feet back. Land in with bent knees like you're on a springboard to roll, ripple yourself forward. High plank, inhale. Lower knees, exhale. Drop the chest, keep your hips high. Roll the body through. Spinal roll, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Just one cheeky breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's keep everything moving. Look forward, in. Step or jump, Malasana, X. Inhale as your torso lifts. Exhale to fold. Roll up, breathe in, lift your arms up. As you breathe out, interlace the fingers behind your back and perhaps switch the way you habitually want to interlace them. Pull the arms back, inhale. Exhale, fold yourself in half. Keep riding the hands over the back body, breathe in. Release, breathe out. Halfway, you've got it, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Roll forward, undulate, articulate, and then lower. How fluid can you make these movements? Lift your chest up like you're about to ride a wave, like you're surfing it, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Now put emphasis on making your breath even smoother. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Lift your right foot up and back behind you. Breathing in. As you breathe out, step your right foot to the outside of your right wrist. So we enter this lizard lunge territory. We're going to work a little deeper. Now you may notice that I'm just wiggling this left foot back a few inches so I can target that hip flexor some more. You might want to do the same or not. Remember, listen to your body over my cues. As you inhale, we're going to bend into the elbows, drop the head down, and then lift the head up. Jaguar pose. Exhale, glide your bum back, straighten out your legs, pyramid. Now we're just going to begin to pulsate between those two positions to mobilize the bottom half of the body. Sync breath to movement. Let's go. Inhale, jaguar. Exhale, pyramid. Keep moving with your breath. Now we know that the mind is the master control system to how we think, to how we feel, to how we move. But how we move also influences how we think and how we feel. So that's why we really want to move with this deep sense of fluidity today. So we can take this fluidness, this ease, this yumminess from the yoga mat and into our days ahead. All right, now next time you get to pyramid, hold it there. Let's have you slide that left heel down. Find the right heel lines up with the inside of your left arch. Right hand is at the inside of your right ankle. Sweep your left arm forward and up. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Take a moment to make some micro adjustments here. Pull your left hip towards your right hip. Good. Now lengthen out through the right side of your body. Make sure you're not compressing and lowering. Stay lifted. Now I want you to imagine that the right shin is having a tug of war with your right calf. So push it forward and then pull it back and feel that turn your glutes on. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Anchor through your feet. Lift up your torso. Keep the bottom half of the body exactly as it is. We will just arc the body open. Left hand to your left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. This should feel really yummy. Take a yummy breath in. Reach the right fingertips further back as you reach forward through the right big toe. As you breathe out, let's take a big circular motion with this right hand. Right hand is going to sweep past the left foot and then bring it all the way forward to the inside of the right foot. Simultaneously bend your right knee. Left arm carries on that movement, reach it forward and then up. Voila, you're in a side angle pose. Now I want you to find posterior tilt here. So tilt your tailbone under rather than pushing the bum out. Navel is in, spine is long. Roll the left shoulder away from your ear. Inhale. As you exhale, lengthen your right leg, push your bum back towards your left heel, Skandasana. You can walk your hands to the inside of your left foot as you turn all 10 toes out. Now go to the degree that feels okay for your body. Stay lifted through your chest. If you want to bring your hands to your heart center, be my guest. You might even want to open here. You can get creative, get expressive. That's what this second chakra governs too. Imagine this practice is like a blank canvas and you're going to get colorful. Now take a colorful breath, inhale. As you exhale, spin to the back of your yoga mat, hands to the ground, downward facing dog. From down dog, roll forward, you know the drill, breathe in. Lower yourself down, breathe out. Open up your front body, keep your back body engaged as you inhale. Down dog, exhale. Now I really want you to make this practice just one big pose, one big flow. So let's continue to move from down dog. Roll yourself forward to a high plank and breathe in. As you breathe out, bend into your knees, push your bum up and back. Make this your own. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, push back. Let the breath move through your bones. Let it clear, let it cleanse. One more, in. Exhale. All right, my loves, left side we go. Let's do this. Left toes are gonna swim up and back behind you, inhaling. Left foot to the outside of your left wrist, exhaling. Bend into your elbows, lower your head down. And then lift it up, jaguar, breathe in. Push the booty back, lengthen the legs, breathe out. So this variation of pyramid. Inhaling brings you all the way back forward and through. Exhaling, you send the action back. Find that rhythm again. Really tap into that state of flow. This flow state is a direction of energy without hindrance or resistance. And you've probably experienced it before. Maybe you've been in a conversation that just seems to allow yourself to move from one place to the next. Or maybe if you've been dancing and you can just completely let go to what is. Or maybe if you've been playing a sport to the very best of your ability, then it's generally when you're in this state of flow. And when we're in this state of flow, our critical part of the brain begins to shut down, which leaves space for other parts of the brain to really open up, to expand and to flourish. It's what we call being in the zone. So be in it. Whew. All right, that's enough on that left side. Push your hips back, work yourself into Trikonasana, right heel down. Left heel lines up with the inside of your right arch. Sweep your right arm forward and up. Left hand at the inside of the ankle or towards your shin. Now I want you to imagine that I'm at home with you right now and I'm going to pull that right hand a little higher so you don't just dump into the left side. Keep everything lifted and engaged. And then engage the breath. Inhale, full capacity of the shape that you're in. Exhale. Amazing. Keep your feet anchored and then lift up your torso. So the bottom half of the body stays exactly the same. Keep that architecture. Right hand to the right thigh, left arm up and over the head. Now really suction the navel in here. Stretch out the left side of your waist, your left rib cage. Breathe in. Now on the breath out, we move left hand all the way down past your right toes, swing it round. And then land the hand at the inside of your left foot as you bend into your left knee. Now follow that circular motion. Right hand reaches forward and up. Hold and breathe. Check in and then realign. Use your points of contact. So press down through your feet. Engage the legs, squeeze your glutes, navel is in, spine is long, roll the right shoulder back. So much to think about. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we move. Left leg extends, right knee bends, hands to the inside of your right foot. Whew. Beginning to sweat. Embrace the water, this water practice. Lift up your torso. Hold, take a moment. Deep external hip rotation. Use the breath to make its way into those spaces that might not feel so fluid in this pose. Inhale. Let's turn to the front of the yoga mat as we exhale. Down dog. From down dog, roll forward, ripple, articulate and undulate, and then lower yourself down. Like a wave, you lift yourself up. Snake the torso up. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Now from down dog, take a look forward. Inhaling. As you exhale, step, float, or hop all the way into Malasana. Breathe in. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Breathe out. Point the toes forward, roll yourself all the way through. And then bring your hands to your body. Shut down your eyelids. Take a moment to recalibrate, to assimilate, to integrate. Diving in the well of your own inner being right now. Your own inner wealth, drinking all of that juice that you've just cultivated, and then drinking all of your own breath. So breathe in and fill up your cup. Breathe out, let it flood, let it pour out. All right, my loves, begin to open your eyes. See the shore ahead of you. We've got one final round and then it is on the road to relaxation. We're going to add just a little on since the body should definitely feel more warmed up now. Let's go. Lift your arms up. Breathe in. Fold yourself forward. Breathe out. Swing your hands back behind you. Let's hold it here for a little longer this time. So interlace the hands. Drive the fist over the back. So you really work into the shoulders, into your scapula. Try to soften your neck here. Final few rounds of breath. We're going to need it for this second section. Open up your shoulder blades. I trust you. Okay, now release the hands halfway. Inhale. Down dog, exhale. Move with ease to a high plank. Lower down with grace. Lift yourself up. Soak up the breath and breathe in. Downward facing dog, you breathe out. Now straight away, lift the right foot up and back, inhaling. Foot to the outside of the right wrist, exhaling. Hold it here. We're going to add some on. Allow the left knee to drop. And then turn the left foot over to the right. Okay, so just step it over to the right. Now reach your left hand all the way forward and up. Hello, hips. So we're in this external hip rotation. It's very similar to side angle, but even deeper, I think anyway. Now if you're here and you're like, whoo, I can feel everything that's happening right now in my pelvis, then you're just gonna stay here. If you're here and you're like, feeling pretty flexible today, then you're gonna take it to the next layer. You're gonna wrap the back of your arm under the belly of your right thigh. Lift up your right heel like you're stepping it into a stiletto. Bring your left hand up and over the head to grab hold of the knife edge of your right foot. And then lift up the foot and extend it forward, compass pose. Now this is why you need open shoulders, because you externally rotate the left arm over the head. Keep pressing down through the pads of the right hand. Keep lifting up your hips. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we will bring it back, rein it back. Swing that left foot back in line with the knee. Pick up the knee, back to the flow. Jaguar, you inhale. Pyramid, exhale. Left heel down, Trikonasana, breathe in. Lift up your chest, breathe out. A little quicker now. Inhale as you arc yourself, reverse Trikonasana. Exhale, right hand swings down to the inside of your right foot. Bend the knee, lift the left arm. Inhale, extended side angle. Hold as you exhale. Option 1, you're just going to stay right here. Option 2, bind. Left arm around the back, right arm under your right thigh, hands interlace. If the hands can't quite interlace, you're going to go ahead and grab a cloth, grab a top, whatever you've got accessible around. Place it in between your hands and work the hands towards one another. Eventually they will hold, they will clasp. Or you can just keep the band right in between the hands. Now just check in with your chest, make sure you're not doing what I'm doing, dumping forward. Pull the left shoulder back so your heart space is open. Option 2 is here. Option 3, left foot steps forward towards the right foot. Who knows where we're going? Birds of paradise. Right knee into the chest. Lift up your chest. Some of you may be able to extend that right foot. Extend the right leg. Lift up through the big right toe. Try to find length through the crown of the head. Hold for 3 wherever you are. Smiling helps. 2. On 1, let's take it back. Slowly does it. We will all meet in side angle pose. So everyone open the arms. Inhale. Skandasana to the back of the yoga mat. Exhale. Breathe in and lift the chest. As you breathe out, turn to the back of the yoga mat. Bring your hands to the ground and step all the way into down dog. Roll forward, breathe in. Lower, breathe out. Spinal roll, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Infuse breath to movement. Inhale, you begin to move yourself forward into a high plank. Exhale, float the hips up and back. Like you're moving through water, breathing in, breathing out. Let it be graceful, but also bring in the element of strength and power. 1 more cycle. All right, my loves, final round, let's do it. Left foot goes up and back. Step the toes to the outside of the wrists. Listen, right knee comes down. Right foot swings out to the left. Reach your right arm forward and up. Option 1, remember I always give different options, different modifications. If this feels enough, you stay here. If you want more, you wrap the elbow under the thigh. Right hand grabs around the left foot. Keep the left hand under your shoulder and then extend the left leg forward. You might be kind of something like this. You've got to take it step by step, bit by bit, day by day, breath by breath. Breathe in, breathe out. And then just like that, it's over. Hands down, right foot back in line with the right knee. You pick up the right knee. Jaguar, inhale. Pyramid pose, exhale. Right heel down as your right arm sweeps forward and up. Trikonasana, breathe in. Pull up your chest, breathe out. Reverse, inhaling. Straight into side angle as you exhale. Bend your knee, reach your right arm up. Options, 1 is here. 2, you bind. 3, birds of paradise. Right foot steps forward. Left knee lifts up. Lengthen all the way from the right toe through to the crown of your head. And then once you've got the stability, left heel lifts. Hold for 3. Keep rolling the shoulders back. Last 2. On 1, come on out. You're doing amazing. We meet in side angle. Take a moment to realign. Open your arms, full inhale. Skandasana to the front of the yoga mat. Exhale. Turn to the front. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, roll yourself forward. Breathe out and lower. Soak every muscle of this process up. Breathe in as you open. Breathe out to child's pose position. Hips to heels. Arms in full extension. Back body into front body releases. Soften and yields. It doesn't take long after slowing down for the mind to wonder, where has it wandered to? Can you gently and lovingly bring it back into this boat, into this vessel, this tunnel, this container? Stay wrapped up in your awareness. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, my loves, lift up your torso. Shift your hips to one side. Swing your legs forward and round. Bend into your knees. Lower your upper body down to the ground. And then once the spine has released, right ankle to your left knee, figure 4 position. Left thigh in towards your chest. Hands interlace around your thigh or your knee. Now I want you to flex the feet here. This is going to help protect the joints. And we will just begin to restore, working into the outer hip, the IT band. So allow the breath now to really cool, to melt any areas of resistance. In your own time, we will swap sides. You can reposition the sole of the right foot down so the left foot can stack on the right knee. Once you have that alignment, right knee in, hands bind around thigh or kneecap. Close your eyes and go inward. Shut down from your external distractions right now. So you've got no other option but to face what happens on the internal. Now slowly begin to extend your legs all the way forward and down. Relax your arms by your sides and let yourself go here. Let go like you're being held. Let go as if yesterday had no bearing on today. Let go like you can't control tomorrow. let go. Now, wherever you've floated off to, begin to find yourself back in the depths of your sweet self. Allowing the breath to swim its way through the body. And then let's have you roll over onto your side body, and we'll meet in a fetal position. Now just acknowledge whatever is right there at the surface. All we're doing is riding the waves. So you let them in and you let them go. These waves come in as a feeling, a message, a story. And they leave as a lesson, a cleanse, and a purge. Nothing to be afraid of, all to be felt. Press yourself up to a seat. Keep your eyelids closed. Allow your hands to meet one another at the center of your chest. And then bow your chin to your chest in honor of this practice, in honor of everyone that's watching, and in honor of yourself for making the time today, for holding this space, for sharing your energy and for giving your body and your mind the gift of yoga. Now bow your chest all the way forward and let this shape be the symbol of the completion of this practice. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. I hope that practice served and supported. Please share this experience with me. You can tag me, you can reach out to me over on my Instagram, which is @Mirallegro. And if not, I will see you back here next week. Bye.